In October 2025, fuel in Nigeria sold between 867 naira and 992 naira per liter. Just months earlier in March, prices had jumped overnight from 865 naira to almost 970 naira. Cooking gas has risen by 235% in only 8 years. This makes no sense as Nigeria produces crude oil, and in 2024 the country became home to the world's largest single-train refinery, built by Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man. The $20 billion refinery was designed to process 650,000 barrels of crude a day, a national symbol of hope. Yet somehow Nigerians are paying more for fuel than when the country imported everything. And so the question arose, how does an oil-rich nation that refines at home still end up in crisis? To answer that question, we have to look back. For more than 40 years, Nigeria depended on a fuel subsidy, a lifeline that kept prices low but drained the treasury. Before 2023, the government spent nearly 400 billion naira every month, about 5 trillion naira a year, to keep petrol affordable. The problem was simple. Nigeria's refineries, Port Harcourt, Ori, and Kaduna, barely worked. Together they could process 445,000 barrels a day, but most of the time, they ran at less than a quarter of that. Still, billions poured into repairs. Between 2010 and 2023, more than 11 trillion naira disappeared into endless rehabilitation projects that produced almost nothing. Each government promised to fix the refineries. Each one failed. And so Nigeria kept importing fuel, while its own refineries rusted. Then came May 29, 2023. On his first day in office, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu announced the end of the fuel subsidy. Within 24 hours, prices soared from 175 naira to over 600 naira a liter. Economists called it bold. They said it would save trillions for roads, schools, and hospitals. But soon after, the optimism faded. Transport fares tripled, food prices exploded, families struggled to keep up. Still, Nigerians endured, believing the pain was short-term and things would get better. 2 years later, the pain remains, and the gain remains elusive. And so the hard questions resurfaced. If Dangote's refinery were producing fuel, and Dangote claims he can meet all of Nigeria's demand, and subsidies were removed to save money, why are we still spending so much on imports? Who profits from keeping imports alive? And who pays the price? So when does the story end? Does Nigeria already have the solution, but refuse to use it? Or is the problem deeper than any one refinery or president can fix?